my name is Elizabeth. If you couldn't guess by my shirt and the wall behind me, I am a Crystal Palace fan. Welcome to episode 1 of Eagle Eye View. This is a series that I've created where I will be speaking to a member of Fanalysis from our opposing team we are facing in the upcoming week. This weekend we will play our first home game against Nottingham Forest, and today I am joined with Nottingham Forest fan George Edwards. How are you doing, George?
I'm very well, thanks, Ellie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Let's get started with the questions. So obviously I know we're only 1 week into the season, but how do you feel Nottingham Forest has started the season?
I don't think really it could have gone much better, to be honest. Obviously, we were a bit worried coming into it because the transfer window's been a little bit sparse until the Brentford game. But we couldn't have really started any better. You know, such a brilliant performance from everybody involved. The midfield was electric against Brentford. Obviously, 3 goals in the first half that were, we played them off the park in the first half. And then second half, we did okay. Brentford obviously got back into it and got that goal. But, I don't think it could have started off much better, really. And then obviously we will go and sign sort of 3 players after the game as well. So in terms of the season starting, it couldn't really have gone much better. And with the signings that have came through after it as well, it's filled a lot of us with a lot of optimism going into the season.
Perfect. What is your opinion on Palace and their fan base?
Yeah, I think we really like Crystal Palace as a football club. We're very similar in terms of both of us have got very good fan bases, classic old stadiums, and both of us have sort of, you guys obviously won the FA Cup. We got into Europe for the first time in 30 years, both going against the sort of big six grain of it. So I think it is a shame that obviously what we're going to come to, the whole Europa League and Conference League thing has came into it, because I think in terms of football clubs and fan bases, we're very similar. So if it wasn't for what's gone on, then I think we'd have a lot of sort of affection for each other. And from the Forest side, there isn't any sort of animosity there. I think there might be from the Palace point of view, but we don't have a grudge against Palace at all, and we want both teams to do well this season.
I mean, to be honest, right now you're not in my good books. I'm not
Not the
happy.
fans though, Ellie. We've not done anything.
No,
The
I
fans.
know, I know. Who is the one Palace player you are most worried to face?
Well, if he's still at the club, then Eze, but I don't think that will be happening. I mean, Adam Wharton, to be fair, I think he's somebody that stands out from an onlooker's point of view, and I think somebody like him or Elliot Anderson for us could, going forward, be somebody that could be playing for England next to Declan Rice. So I think Mateta's obviously a dangerous player as well, and we're looking at Dean Henderson, who used to play for Forest. But one that stands out for me is Adam Wharton. His age, his midfield attributes as well that he's got, and the way he can just control the midfield. For me, Adam Wharton is the one that you'd be looking at.
I'm not sure if you saw my game against Chelsea, but he was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good job. Who is the one player we should be worried about from your team?
Based on how he played, I think you've got to say Elliot Anderson. Very similar to Wharton, he ran that midfield. He was so integral to everything that we did. And midfielders often go under the radar, especially a sort of number 8. He's not your box sort of holding midfielder. He's not the attacking midfielder. He sort of goes between, but he just does everything so well. He's got composure. He can score a goal. He wins the ball back so often, and he's got such understanding with everybody through the team for me. So the one that makes us tick at the minute is Elliot Anderson. But if you're looking for a sort of danger man, I suppose you'd say Chris Wood, because he had 2 shots against Brentford. One of them was half a chance, really, and he scores 2 goals. He got into the PFA team of the season for last season on Tuesday as well. So they're the 2 you'd be looking out for, I think, from an opposition point of view.
And finally, what is your prediction for this weekend?
For the season?
No, for the weekend.
For the weekend. Okay, for the weekend. I really can't call it. Obviously you guys will be up for it. You'll have just had your Conference League playoff. I think you'll be angry that you're playing that, and it was not Forest playing that. But the way we're playing at the minute, I can't see us not winning, to be honest. I think it'll be a very good game, very close. And I don't often predict Forest to win. I'm often very pessimistic, but I'm gonna back Forest and say 2-1 to Forest.
2-1. I'm saying 2-1 to Palace. So
okay. It'll probably be 0-0 then.
Probably, yeah. You're not going to the game, are you?
No, it's the first game I've missed since March 2024. So yeah, it's. I've been there for the last 3 years. I'll go with my grandparents, and they're not going to the game. And my work didn't have a chef, so they needed me. So I thought I'd listen to it on the radio. wish I was there, and hopefully the boys can get the job done without me.
Thank you very much. Where can my viewers find you?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Ellie. So I'm part of the 1865 Nottingham Forest podcast, so you can find me on there. I also write blogs for thefamousclub.co.uk. And I'm also, like you, part of Fanalysis, which is in partnership with Sky Sports and has been launched this season. So you can find me through there as well. And the woodwork is something we both do at university as well. So yeah, a lot of places, but I'm sure Crystal Palace fans won't be searching for a Forest fan to follow.
And we're both UCFB students.
There you go. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned that. But yeah, thank you very much for your time. Hopefully you don't win this weekend, but I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thank you, Ellie. Best of luck for the season after Sunday.